Alright guys, Simon here, and we're continuing with our Amnesia, the Dark Descent game design analysis kind of thing videos. I think we've pretty much gone through the basic concept of the game by now. Aside from the typical horror things, the thing that is successful about this game is that it rewards you for being scared, or it rewards you for acting as though you are scared, and it punishes you for being brave. If you're brave... Okay, let me just listen to this.
Come, this way.
What was that?
Forgive me, I should have warned you. One of my responsibilities as a Baron is that of a prison warden. This is where criminals are locked up.
Like a dungeon?
Very much so. Come, don't linger.
Alright, so there's the flashback, and the story doubles as an introduction to the area, right? So this is the prison that we're going into. What was I saying? The game rewards you for being scared, and it punishes you for being brave. And that's not right there. Why is that stone... Why does it look like that? Anyway. And so that's why this game is so good at making people scared, because whereas other games will often reward the player for being brave, this one rewards you for being scared. I mean, if a game rewards you for being brave, I've said this before, but just to reiterate. Just checking there's anything here. No, there's no loot back there. If the game rewards you for being brave, you end up spending the game, like spending all the time in the game being brave, and then it's not a very good horror game because the player isn't scared. You'd think that this sort of thing would be fairly obvious, but it's only obvious once you figure it out and say it like that. Like the usual design of games is actually contradictory to the usual design of horror. You know what I mean? Like in the game you are asked to solve puzzles, you are asked to kill enemies, and you are otherwise asked to succeed and overcome challenges. But in most horror books, movies, stories, often the heroes, or so-called heroes, or the protagonists, I guess we should say, often they get horribly maimed by the enemy. Often they lose. Like, how many horror movies have you seen where the characters all just die? Or at least, you know, the vast majority of them die. By most standards, the so-called heroes of the story in horror games fail horribly. Maybe I should use that for now, yes. Okay, or let's not use that for now. Should I be hiding? I don't know if you'd be hiding or not. I guess not. I mean, there's no way to hide, really. So yeah, we're in a prison and we have a thing trying to kill us. And it's quite dark, but I don't want to... Here we go. There's a light bit here, and just look at that darkness. They did really well with the game engine as well. Like, it's not just the puzzle designs and things like that. That's good. Oh, I think there's a guy in there that we need to hide from. See, there's no door here. There's a hammer. And the game is very carefully designed. Like, in places where there's nowhere to hide, they won't ask you to hide from things. I think the enemy is actually in there. Or not. Okay, the enemy is not here. I don't remember what triggers him coming to find you, but there's some pretty disgusting things here. Let's see, there's blood. That's interesting. Ah, there we go. And we fall over. I don't know if that was the enemy or if that's just a thing. You see, even though I'm not actually scared, I'm behaving as though I'm scared. Like, I'm not physically scared. But nevertheless, I'm waiting for some terrible things to happen, and I'm prepared to hide. Okay, that wasn't actually the enemy. Like, I'm very quickly prepared to hide because that's how you beat the game. Like, if you're not very quick to just hide from the enemy, then you will get maimed. So even though I'm not actually scared, and I'm not just saying that, I actually mean it, I'm not actually scared, but I still, I'm still prepared to hide, because the game, the game will punish you for being brave and just standing there. There's nothing here. I don't know how many of you guys are scared easily. If you are, I don't know how much you are frightened by what's going on so far. Although I have checked the videos that I've done so far and they are very black. But that's how the game actually is. So you don't actually see very much. Okay, there we go. Is he following me? I think he's following me. Is he following me? I can't tell. Alright, so let's hide in the corner. Is he coming this way? So I'm losing sanity here. And basically you just sit in a corner and wait. I mean, the game mechanics is pretty simple. It's pretty effective, right? Like, even the music, it tells you when you should be hiding, and when it's safe to come out, this music will stop. Like that. So then you know it's safe to come out. So that's crazy, right? The game's telling you exactly what you need to do to beat the game. Like, there's so many clues. And yet, the game is not about being difficult. The game is about being utterly horrifying. Right, so I don't remember which way I'm going first. Let's try this way first. Some more lantern oil. I don't know if I should be using more torches or not. It's locked, however the lock is very corroded and weak. I think we need the chisel as well. We've got the hammer, but we don't have a chisel, so we can't actually open it yet.
Where is she? Where did she go?
No, I won't tell. I'll never tell you.
You're just making things worse. Look, this is no place for a young girl all by herself. She could be hurt or worse. There's no telling what horrors await down there.
Right. So a little girl has run off. There we go, a chipper. A chipper? You mean a chisel? Anyway, so broken furniture, terrible things, and bloodstains on the walls and whatnot. So bad times all round. Let's see, we have the... we have to combine them, that's kind of funny. We're gonna open that. And we sold this.
Fragrance. The master's oath.
Oil. I don't remember why we're here. Why are we here? There's nothing under the bed. There's some bones. Is this really just for the oil? I think this was just for the oil. Okay. Now, where are we gonna go next? What amazing things are we gonna find next? Another really dark cell, a tinderbox. More oil. What's that sound? You know what that sound is. Alright, so there was nothing quest related.
But Mother, I don't want to leave without you.
Hurry, child. You must go. Find Gabriel, the Outrider, and tell him to alert the King's men.
No, you come too.
Please, we don't have time to make the hole any wider.
But
Someone is coming. Hurry! I'll cover the hole with a bed. Everything will be fine. I promise.
See, there we go. There's no time to make the hole any wider. I'll cover the hole with the bed. Once again, the game is telling you exactly what's going on. Cover the hole with the bed. Oh, look at that. There's a hole in the ground. Prison, northern block. Anyway, we'll leave that until later. So it's not like the game's not really difficult. Well, I guess if you're easily scared, then it's really difficult because you're terrified of the whole thing, right? But if you're not, I think this is back where we came from. If you're not easily scared, then the game is actually quite easy. Yeah, that's where we came from. What's that sound? But the puzzles are easy. The game tells you exactly what you need to do. Okay, more earthquakes. And the experience is not diminished by that. Like, it's not like, oh, the game's too easy, it's not interesting anymore. No, that's not the point. If difficulty is not the point. A robust padlock that's in good shape. Whoa, okay. So one of the enemies is walking around on the other side. Is he coming this way? Should I be worried? No, I'm pretty sure he was on the other side. Alright, so back here we go. And you know, it's important to know what exactly you're trying to do with your game. This game is not trying to be difficult. That was fast. Yeah, it really does tell you exactly what to do. There are other expansions to the game as well, like kind of, don't know what they're called, but other campaigns. And those are different. Those are more difficult. Like, you have far fewer clues. You end up walking around not knowing what to do, and they're far less scary. I think that's a bad decision on their part to do that. Like the other, I haven't even finished one of them, so I don't know if I can really say very much about them, but it feels completely different. It certainly doesn't feel like a terrifying game like this one does. Can I pick these up? Okay. And these rocks are gonna be a problem later on as well, if I need to run across this corridor. I don't remember if I need to do this, but if I do, then I want to get the things out of the way. Alright, so which way should we go first? That's completely black, awesome. Storage. Let's just stick with the left-hand side. I'm still not using any tinder boxes. It's probably not... Well, I don't know, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm doing alright still. Help me. And what was that? I don't see any scary things here. Why was that?